A sportsman's workbench is his castle, or at least some of us would like to think so. John DuPoit from Houghton converted a closet into a perfect setting for his reloading bench. All his supplies at his fingertips for reloading shells and working on guns. So you're working here in the closet, doing shotgun shells right now.
That's right.
I like John DuPoit's idea so much that I wanted to build one, but we didn't have a closet here in the Practical Sportsman cabin. So Matt Radzilowski designed a couple of 4x8 walls on each side of a 6-foot bench that would serve the same purpose as a closet, give us lots of shelving, all within easy reach. Well, we've been putting this thing together over the past couple weeks, and I tell you, it has turned out better than we thought it would. These walls, for example, they wiggled a little bit when we first put them up, but when Matt tied in the bench with the walls, hey, they are solid as a rock. Now, this is a freestanding unit. None of this is screwed into the floor or anchored into the floor at all, so that you could put this in your basement on the cement. It would be no problem. Now, on the paneling on the inside here, we have T111 3/4-inch paneling, and this is on the inside only. Now, we purposely haven't finished off the outside of the walls, have not put paneling across them, because Matt used these studs to put some small shelves across here, and I use these to store boxes, empty boxes of shotgun shells, which I have a lot of. So you don't have to finish off the outside. You can make some really practical shelves. Now, inside our reloading bench here, we have a minimum number of shelves up right now. We're going to put some more, but I want to use this a little bit to see how many I need and how far apart I'm going to need them. One thing we've added here is a little plastic utility box, these little bins in it. Hey, you can put all kinds of gun parts, things in there, and this is portable, movable, so we can set it just about any place. Now, John DuPoit made a shelf where he keeps empty shotgun shells in a metal basket. This one is from an old gym locker room. He reaches down with his left hand, picks up his empties for reloading. For his shotgun wads, he built some bins, sort of like animal feeders, and he reaches up with his right hand for a constant supply of wads. Now, I like that idea of a constant supply at my fingertips, but I wanted some small bins that I could move around. Matt and I took a cardboard box, put a little baffle on an angle in the back, and tried it with shotgun wads. A slot about 2 3/4 inches high was ideal. For wad storage, this is one of John DuPoit's wad bins right here, sort of like an animal feeder. You could make something like that out of cardboard, like we did, or Matt's also been working on a different concept here out of some pine boards. Put a little baffle in the back, and what we're trying to develop now is one with a sliding opening on the front, so we can make the opening larger or smaller. But let's load this up now with some empties. Right now we're using a cardboard box for the wads, and this wooden box here we're working on for the empties, which are right at my left hand, so I can grab them easy to reload. The wads on the right, and I'm ready to pull the handle. Now, when I let this up, you're going to see the loaded shell go down the chute through the hole to the box on the floor. Pretty slick. I'll put all those into smaller boxes when I'm done. Now, there's one more improvement. Last week, we cut a hole through here to catch the primers, the spent primers, as they drop down, so they go into a box. Got a better idea than this box. I was just about to throw away this Miracle Whip jar, plastic one, when I got an idea. What if we cut a hole in the top of the lid, screwed it up to the bottom of the bench, and then we screwed the Miracle Whip bottle onto that? That could catch the empty primers. That'd really be slick. Okay. All that with a plastic recycled mayo jar. Well, to finish this off, Matt got some molding, painted it green, gives sort of a slick look here to the bench, and besides, this is practical because it keeps shells, wads, and anything else from rolling off onto the floor. Now we're all set with this bench. We're going to be doing lots of future projects on the Practical Sportsman right here from this bench. But if I'm going to get any shooting in, I'd better get reloading. Those are the segments that we had on Practical Sportsman Show that show how we put this bench together, why we put it together. It's almost done. I say almost done because I don't think it will ever be completely finished. We have some additions to do, some things we have in mind that we really have to get using this more before we know how we're going to modify it. We're going to do some gun cleaning here. We're going to make some racks to put on the end to put some guns in. There's modifications I'm sure that you have in mind too. If you have ideas, please send them to us, not just for this reloading bench, but other how-to ideas, tips, things that you know about that work for you, plans, or things you'd like to see, things you'd like us to come up with. We'll be glad to do it. That's what the Practical Sportsman is all about. Thank you once again for supporting public television and supporting this show. And I guess I have to close by saying get outdoors whenever you can. It's a great place to be. We'll see you.